Alignment may be getting nerfed, but Druid is still going to be a powerhouse after the next balance patch. Luna was able to reach rank 1 legend with her take on Sire Denathrius Druid. And the thing I love the most about this deck is that Druid doesn't feel dependent on Celestial alignment to be meta relevant anymore. Celestial Druid has been dwindling in its win rate since Castle Nathria went live, and honestly, Sire Denathrius Druid just feels like a better version of what Celestial alignment wanted to be. And now that this card is for sure getting nerfed, I believe that Sire Denathrius Druid is going to be the only way to play the class unless Aggro Druid gets some sort of buff, which I do not see happening. Why do I believe that this deck is absolutely insane?
Who knows what secrets will uncover? Insanity is no excuse for bad manners.
Come on, I know you have it. But still. Pretty good. Pretty freaking good, dude. Oh my god, let's go! Okay, alright, you know what? This just sold me. This sold me on Capture Coldtooth Mine being garbage. Also, he should have just tempoed, dude. This is his own fault. You can't blame Theo. Thanks to Kael'thas Sinstrider and Wildheart Guff, you have the potential of being able to scam ridiculous boards with ridiculous potential. And even though this deck may not include it, I believe that Insatiable Devourer might be somewhat of a decent tech depending on the meta that you're experiencing. But for now, I'm just going to focus on Luna's list because I also had some pretty good success with this deck in my testing. I'm currently sitting at a 62% win rate with an 18 and 11 score. And the reason why I believe this deck can win so consistently is because of how many different win cons are available in the deck. As you just saw in that previous clip, Theotar the Mad Duke adds a very interesting dynamic that can sometimes be hard to pilot depending on your certain positions in the game. In that clip, my Sire Denathrius was taken by his Theotar very early in the game. So that was the reason why I felt like I had to wait for my Brand Theotar combo in order to take one of his Sire Denathriuses. And luckily, since he played one of his own, I knew that it was time to finally throw down my combo. But in situations to where your Sire Denathrius does get taken or does not have enough damage to actually win the game, Kazakusan actually has some very interesting potential in this deck. I'm not going to go so far to say that Kazakusan is 100% relevant in this deck, especially when you have cards like Insatiable Devourer, which can be fine replacements for Kazakusan. But in the Control Shaman matchup, Kazakusan can give you a much needed advantage. I mean, I have to do this.
Oh, I hope it's good.
Who knows what secrets will uncover?
Give me it back.
Is no excuse for bad manners.
Is that enough to win? Wait, the first battle cry this turn? Wait, that doesn't work with... I mean, we still take it, but like... 40 damage. There's no way to make this sweeter. I mean, if I play this, I'd lose the... Yeah, I just have to do it. Yeah, this might be the reason why we have Kaz. I really wish I could have Bolnered with it. Okay. Maybe I could just Bolner with Alex and just randomly fire Alex shots. Token things like that. Or like as soon as like a card gets played that you would want to track, it keeps track of it for you.
A toast.
24. Okay, so I can just raid boss into Kaz. Finally, a game where Kaz is actually going to make a difference. Yeah, so we'll gain another 10. But I could do this. And he doesn't have the Bolner anymore. I need to stop Guardian from winning the game. Literally just picking every card that just kills Guardian. I think we got enough of that. Okay. So now we got a little bit of everything. We got some damage, and we got plenty of removal, as well as one board generation card.
Who knows what
Scales for Devourer. Oh, shit. That's not enough to kill me. Wait, but the other macaw. Still alive.
what secrets will uncover.
And the cycle of life reborn anew.
Oh my god. Okay, I think I'm sold on Kaz. It only took 3.5 hours. But Kaz literally made a difference. It worked in the Control Shaman matchup. Now that we've seen what the deck can do, let's go over some simple mulligan tips. First and foremost, you want all of the cards that can draw your ramp tools. So you're always going to keep your Wildheart Guff, your Wild Growth, your Widowbloom Seedsman, as well as Jerry Rig Carpenter. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan of Dozing Kelpkeeper, but this card did have moments where it did help me swing the board against Shamans, so you could justify keeping this card in slower matchups. And depending on your hand, you might be able to keep this in the aggro matchup as well. In some matchups like versus Control Shaman or in the Mirror, you could argue that keeping Nourish and Sire Denathrius are 100% correct. Personally, I've always kept Planted Evidence on the possibility of being able to hit a turn 2 Wild Growth, but in some matchups you might want to use this card as a way of discovering random removal, because most of Druid's removal is actually cheap and can be used for 0 mana in combination with the mana discount. And one question that I just want to go ahead and put to rest before I get asked in the comments is why we don't run Capture Coldtooth Mine. Simply put, Theotar the Mad Duke just gives you the possibility of automatically losing the game if your Sire Denathrius does get hit. You do have Kazakusan in the deck, but you don't want to be 100% dependent on Kazakusan until you know you have to shift towards that game plan. And with Sire Denathrius having lifesteal and working so well with the deck of getting multiple copies of Scale of Onyxia and Whelps just constantly feeding the infuse value, you really don't want to lose the advantages that Sire Denathrius can provide. So you need to play around Mutanus and Theotar the Mad Duke as consistently as you can, which is pretty good for Druid because you're usually at 9 cards. The Celestial Alignment nerf does limit Ramp Druid just slightly, because there are times that you can find this card randomly. However, it's usually in very unconventional circumstances. Not like this. Are you telling me I actually have to play Convoke the Spirits? Okay. In before random.
We are all connected. From humble seas to heaven's
Come on, I need armor.
vibrant force.
None of this is armor. None of this is armor. I had no armor. Wait, but he can't. He can't hero power. He doesn't have the mana. Don't top take any damage. Can't hero power. This just won. Oh my god, the Convoke won! The Convoke actually won! Wait, I'm at 19. Wait, I need 1 damage. Wait, how can I find 1 damage? He conceded, oh my god! Oh, he shouldn't have conceded! I've never seen Convoke win a game. But now that alignment is being nerfed, Druid is going to feel a lot more fair, and I feel like less people will be calling for nerfs to Wildheart Guff because of it. And if you would like to see how this Druid deck can scam its unfavorable matchups, check out these games coming up ahead. And as always, if you enjoy this content, feel free to like this video and subscribe to the YouTube channel to be notified about any other future updates. Thief Priest Pog, I think this is I think this is Naga. That's my guess. It's Naga Priest.
Resting my
Ah, thank you. Like I said, man, I've been sneezing a lot these past couple of days, just because you know the weather's been terrible, like absolutely, without any doubt. It's been awful. I'm gonna hit this just to try and make it somewhat easier in case he buffs it. Oh right, okay, yeah. You were talking about my birthday. Yes, right. So I got a gig on the 20th, and where we're playing is actually gonna be like some rich place up in the north side. They had open bar on food, drinks, and a previous party that we had played for them, they had an open bar on like steaks, dude. Like, oh my god, it was great. They tipped us very well. We had a great time. And I don't know what's going on for this next shindig, but it's gonna slap. Needless to say, it's gonna slap. Does he think I'm gonna just immediately trade into this? Oh god, I need 2 mana. Okay, so I actually need the Naga Strike then. What, 6 mana? Oh wait, I could hit Flipper Friends actually. Flipper Friends would be playable. Yo! Yo, what happened? Ah! Ah! I mean, oh wait, that's still, oh shit, that's still a 5/8. I have to use an Earthen Scales though. That's the thing that kind of sucks about this play. I mean, it helped. It really did help. I'm like a scale or like maybe a Flipper Friends away from being able to like just win this game from here on out. So we'll just take the damage. That would actually give me a reason to play this immediately. Yeah, dude, whenever I get online, I've been getting a lot of love recently. I've been feeling it from the Hearthstone community. Yes, I do feel it, Mr. Krabs. And I've definitely noticed. So to everybody that's been chilling out with me whenever I come online, thank you. It feels great. All right, well, this just kind of changed my plan, like, significantly. Well, what was even the point of doing this? I only listened to Pink Floyd so frequently back in the day. I definitely give respect to them as being some of the best musicians of all time. And it's like my brother is the one who introduced me to this. A lot of my other friends are playing it with me at the time. I played this game a lot in high school, but now 8 years later, I have like maybe 2 friends that'll play this game. It's very sad. So I use streaming as a method of meeting more people that like Hearthstone. And well, it kind of worked. Okay, there's the big minion. Why not steal his bless? You know what? I actually could have done that. I didn't think about that until now. I assumed he didn't have it. Fuck, you know, that was a bad assumption. We literally said the one reason why he would do that, and then we didn't play around it. So now I have to find removal, which I could out of this. Wait, is that good enough? Lol, imagine playing alignment. Yeah, man, I really done goofed here. So we have to draw 3 now. So you're telling me there's a chance. Well, this did not work out. It's definitely not a wig. Yeah, I think I just tossed another game. And damn near both times because of Theotar. It's amazing the skill cap on this card. Okay, hold on a minute. So top deck Denathrius. Shame. No top deck Denathrius. Okay, so this trade 100% happening. 3, 4, 5, 6 if I decide to use Swarmer. All right, now we're using our noggin. Now we're using our noggin. As long as we keep him off the board, we should win. End up playing alignment, but the only reason why I'm not doing that is because number 1, I don't have Guff. Number 2, I've already used a Nourish. Number 3, I don't have Anaconda in the deck. So I can't like pop off. But this is still pretty good. Is there an 8 mana dragon that we could find that really helps us? I need to find Earthen Scales, and I think I just hit it. Alright, that's GG. Even after all those misplays. Woo! How busted is this card? How busted is this card, man? Let's really find out. Let's see what happens when a priest plays it. Oh yeah. You mean Kaz and Sire? It makes sense, right? It just makes sense. Like, I got this deck from Luna. I haven't like messed with it all too much yet, but it seems good. I don't even really need to do much else. We just need to kill him. I am the Brood Mother. I go face, and I just set up potential lethal. Oh man, again, I should have played this to try and find Sire if it's at the bottom. Ah, silly me. Silly me. Yeah, I would say that I actually like made a lot of misplays here. Maybe it's just hindsight. But like that Shadow Word Devour play was a very obvious bless setup. But apparently it didn't matter as a byproduct of the meta that they would have left up if they don't touch Druid. Druid would just probably become tier 1. So we might see Druid barely touched if any nerfs happen. Wild Sleeves are slow, no? I would argue not, because they have that one card that makes them trigger a turn faster. That card is so good. That's kind of what's annoying about them. You can't effectively clear minions that show up after a few turns. I mean, I would say that card, I mean, that deck really does come down to the minion that has the 5/4 weapon. That and the rush minion. Like, the taunt minion feels like the worst one, in my opinion. But if you're going up against another board-based matchup, then the taunt can make a difference. So then sometimes the rush minion becomes the worst one. And that's something that I actually kind of like about the deck as well. Is that there's not just like one strict low roll. Like, for example, like, there's never Lul always Bisha. Sometimes the 3/1 could be good. Maybe they have to nerf it as a byproduct for like the same reason that I just listed for Druid. But all things considered, I think that Mage is sitting in like a really comfortable spot right now. I feel like, I mean, at least I don't really want to change it. I think it's fine. Maybe people disagree, but I'm fine with what Mage has become right now. Ooh. Seed me, dude, sounds very inappropriate, but I'm still gonna say it. Seed me, dude. I'm gonna hold on to the 1-drop. You never know when it could be useful. So boop, 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 and then I have all of the interactivity that I could want against this deck. You know, like, you know, the view beyond the horizon. Just imagine a horizon that hyped you. That's all it is, Lynn. Good to have you here. Hope you're having a good one. Honestly, hope they buff the weak classes. I'm hearing a lot of that sentiment being thrown around. Because Warrior and Demon Hunter are dying right now. Like, hell, what if we unnerf Drekthar? Just like that, Clark HELLSCREAM canceled because he said to unnerf Drekthar. I don't know, dude. I would be interesting. It'd be interesting to see if the old Warrior and the old Demon Hunter can contest with what we're seeing right now. I don't know. I think it'd be cool. But if they were to miss the mark and then Control Warrior and Demon Hunter are literally all we're gonna see again, then obviously it would not be what you need to do. But I'm just saying it would be interesting to see if Control Warrior could compete with this. It would be an absolute slugfest, and maybe aggro decks would have a little bit of a harder time existing because of Control Warrior. So again, maybe that's not the way. But it's just I would love to see what that would look like. Unnerved Control Warrior versus the Control Shaman that we're seeing. That's a hype matchup. That's a hype matchup. Yeah, I'm just taking it easy, dude. I don't have to rush. Isn't Brood a wild card now? Or hold on, what class is it? What set for that? Can we play Brood? Oh wait, no, yeah, we can play Brood, but we can't play Philosophy. So that begs the question: can Druid survive that in that direction? Also, why am I taking so long to play this? Nice. It's all the ramp in the world. But I would like to see Brute Demon Hunter come back. I would like to see Quest Demon Hunter be a thing. But apparently they just can't. They can't survive because they don't have enough card draw. So it's like, you also don't have like an active win con to set up. Like, you can't set up a Denathrius combo with all of those pieces. You can't really set up, like... I mean, maybe you could set up something like Bran. Like, okay, like, what about Kael'thas, Bran, Alexstrasza, Brewmaster for 0, bring back the Alexstrasza, play another card, play Alexstrasza again for free.
Pick me, pick me.
That could be like a legitimate deck for Demon Hunter. But number one, that's only 32 damage. So decks like Druid and Mage are still hard to beat. And then if Warrior were to become relevant, that yeah, like Quest Demon Hunter just really doesn't have anything. You'd have to play double Brewmaster. There's also Denathrius. Quest could enable. I mean, how though? You don't have tokens. Yeah, you're cheating mana, but how can you get all the tokens? In terms of like running off meta cards, or having like, or not even like running off meta cards, just like trying to find a combo. There's no combo for that deck. Aquatic form. I will actually take Scales because it buffs the Denathrius. I have so many things I can do. I'm overwhelmed at the amount of options that I have. Oh, even more token minions. Sure.
The sea floor be its own treasure. The sea floor be its own treasure.
All right, don't hover over the Denathrius. We're not gonna make it obvious. But then you forgo the board. So I don't really know what Quest Priest can do to survive here. Yeah, I don't know, dude. Druid just feels like cheating sometimes. They also lost command of the Illidari. I know for a fact that Performers is not in Standard. So, no. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Murazon's actually kind of nuts here. Hey. That's pretty good. What? Really? Oh my god. Okay. I mean, it's fine. Hold on. This is absolutely fine. What am I talking about? Okay, what am I complaining for? So what we will do in response is this. I can actually draw an amalgam with this.
Tiny seeds lead to vibrant growth.
Still no Bran? Maybe I should try to figure out the answer to like how to nerf that deck, because like I feel like Kobold is just gonna be the way they're gonna nerf it. Nerf that card to 5. It's the easiest way to make the deck not problematic. This is fine. Is Denathrius enough just by himself now? He's 30. He's almost there. Wait, hold on. With Alex though, that's 38. That's enough. Bro, Druid shouldn't be able to do this. Oh my god. Oh, dude. Oh, that's just so busted. I don't even need Bran.